you got to put the gimbal together?
Yeah, next when I get the panning shots and shit.
You're not gonna do it at the same time right now?
No. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, and there's a reason for it.
That's fine.
I'll show you
Whatever.
I am James Sweezy. I got a felony and a Facebook page. Those are my qualifications.
All right, so what do you think about people that look at what you do, they want to emulate what you do, right? But they make an excuse every step of the way. Like they want to do that video, but instead they just do a little 5-word thing and share it out, but they shared someone else's shit.
That's something that touches home to me because I see it all the time. You ever see somebody share a picture or a video from a school shooting or from somebody shooting a cop or something like this, and they almost want to put out negativity. So whenever somebody puts out negativity, it's like this. They put that out because they want to be the bearer of what they believe to be as important information at the time. So a cop gets shot somewhere and they go, this needs to stop. And then they just share someone else's material. You know what I'm saying? Well, what did you do besides hit the share button? That's my question, right? Did you get up? Did you do anything about it? Did you donate 100 to your local FOP or something like that? So that's what we're trying to do right now is take action, okay? And a lot of people talk themselves out of it. So I don't believe that I'm any worse or that they're any better than me when I'm talking about Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, Amory King, one of my better friends. I don't believe anybody's better than me. I believe they started before me and they have more skill sets than I do right now. But as far as the 1, 2, 3 million followers or being like Gary Vaynerchuk or somebody like that, just stay tuned. My belief system tells me that I can do that. There's no two ways about it. And I follow up with action. You know, I can share Gary's videos all day and be like, look how awesome this is. And I remember laying in bed over at the apartment. All right, 2-bedroom apartment. Elaine and I live in there. 1 baby and pregnant at the same time, right? And I was watching Gary V's videos and I was going, damn, man, that would be nice to travel around and get to deliver your message and pump stuff on social media. That all sounds like so much fun. But then you know what I would do? I would watch the video, lay the phone down, and start clicking through the channels again, looking for something to watch on TV. I didn't get up and do anything about it. And I tell you, this was a monumental moment. I was watching Amory online, and that was an inspiration. I was like, man, he can do it. You know, Amory talks about all the time. I went to prison, I had nothing, this and that. Look what he has now. So that told me it was possible. That helped kick in my belief system that this could be done. And then I ordered Gary Vaynerchuk's book, an old one called Crush It, right? I'm reading the book, I flip through the first few pages, I'm reading it, and then I come to this blank page that just has 1 sentence on it. It says, if you want to know a secret, send me an email and I'll tell you something. Something like that. And why not? I emailed Gary V, sent the email off, and I said, hey, I'm reading your book, Crush It, and there's a page in here that says, send you an email, you'll tell me a secret. I said, so what's the secret? And I laid the phone down, fell asleep. Then before I woke up to go to work that night, working in a restaurant, before I woke up to go to work that night, I saw a reply email, and it was from Gary Vaynerchuk, somebody I idolize, right?
Yeah.
And it said, it's something to this effect. He said, after all this time, I can't believe people are still emailing me off that book. This is awesome. He said, the secret is put the fucking book down and actually go do something with yourself. Right there. I tossed the book. I don't even know where it's at to this day. I didn't read another word. I read the first paragraph or a few pages, whatever. I didn't read another word of that book. I took his advice directly. I walked in and I had this little bitty podium kind of thing on wheels that my mom got me. I still have it at home. And it's got a little tabletop to it with a little bar on the back, and you can set a laptop on it and open it up, and it's like a little desk, right? And that's all I had. I went and sat at that little desk, pulled out my computer, and that button that had been staring me in the face for so long, and I never took action. I rolled down and clicked on create a page. Clicked on that, it asked me what kind of page, right? And I got beat up by the public for this forever. You know, at the time, I know they have more now, but at the time, Facebook only had several options. You could select band, entertainer, or public figure. And I looked at it and thought, well, I'm not in a band. That's stupid. Entertainer, I don't know. I didn't find myself that entertaining. But at the time, I was riding around the city a lot, speaking to people. I was getting asked to speak at a lot of celebrations and stuff like that. I was like, I guess I'm a public figure. I'll click on that. Turned out to be one of the best things I ever did because so many people hated that I clicked on public figure and called myself. Somebody even made a page about me where they dress like me. It's still active today. He posted something to like 5 weeks ago. They dress like me, talk like me, and they make fun of me, and they outright accuse me of committing crimes and stuff using social media and stuff. Whatever, it doesn't bother me. I know what I do. But so clicking that public figure thing, somebody even made a song called The Public Figures, right? Where they were making fun of me. They made a song about it, dude. And I had no followers at the time. I had 50 people or something like that. And that buzz started right there. So I went to the page, and I didn't know how to do graphics or anything like that. So what I did was I typed somewhere on a program of some kind, maybe PowerPoint or something, I typed in hashtag do something, because that's what Gary had just told me to do. And then I made that the background image. And then I went down here and I put a JS as the profile picture, something like that. And I put it up and I put my name in there and all that. And it's like add a website, add a bio. I skipped all of that, right? See, the trick is just do something, start it. So I did that. And then it took me a couple weeks before I actually filmed something. And then another couple weeks after that before I actually posted it. I call it the worst video on Facebook, arguing with myself. I was sitting there and I was scared to film something for fear of what other people would think. They're gonna make fun of me, they're gonna talk badly about me, which was all true. They did all of that. And then one day it came over me. I was like, that's a video. This struggle that I'm going through right now in my head, there's my content. And I pulled out the phone and I said, I'm going through this thing in my head, something like that. I want to be a speaker that travels the country. I want to do this thing on social media where I document, something like that, right? And I walked through what I was going through in my head. And if you watch the video, it's actually a very real video, though I call it the worst one because like I'm walking around my shitty apartment holding the phone with no editing capabilities or anything. And I saved that video and left it on the computer or on the phone and transferred it over to the laptop. And I let it sit there. And then eventually one day it just dawned on me. Maybe it took 2 weeks. It dawned on me. It's like, you know what? I was listening to Les Brown or something where he says, if you have a dream, if you have something what you want to do, he's like, do just a little bit of it. Just a little bit. And then get better. You'll work on it over time. You don't just wake up with 1 million followers. And then I heard Ambry say, we all started with 0 followers, 0 subscribers. That's how you do it. And I was like, okay. At some point, I have to get the balls to post something. And I walked in there and I said, here we go. Click, 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 post, done. And then I walked away from it. I didn't want to see the comments. I didn't want to see how many views it got. And you want me to start that over again?
No, just be leery of hitting your hands on the thing.
Oh, okay. But I didn't, so I posted the video. Click, 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 done. And I didn't want to see the comments. I didn't want to see anything. And I went straight over to my buddy's house, who's a former page manager of mine, the first guy that ever edited a video for me. I went over and met him. Actually, it was at a hookah lounge. And we sat down and I said, well, I posted that video, man. He's like, oh, let me go see. And then he watched it and then he shared it. And in that moment right there, I was like, damn, that's cool. So he just shared that. So somebody else is going to see it on his page. And I guess, I don't know how many, 10 comments came through, some of them cussing me or whatever, but a couple of them said, I fully support you, dude. I'm so proud of you for actually trying to do something. You know what I mean? I love that saying, do something. Somebody commented hashtag do something, and it created the first hashtag page for do something, right? And then I heard another guy speak. I won't use his name here because I don't know if he breaks his anonymity, but I got this from another guy, but I use it and I live by it. And his thing is, one of the secrets to getting through every day is the mantra. It's expect nothing, blame no one, do something. So I ended all of my videos that way. I would say, I didn't want to make this video. I was scared. I was scared to put myself out there. I was so afraid of what you all were going to say. See, my belief system told me that I couldn't do it and everybody was going to make fun of me because of that, or come after me because of my lack of ability, right? No. Sit here today in Dayton, Ohio, about to go up here to this event in the Slingshot with Amory King, and my buddy Tim Ryan's out there in the world doing big things, right? And we brought Marty Norman and Brian Kendrick, and now Gary Vaynerchuk has D-Rock, right? And we got C Knight now, you know what I'm saying? And all of this, so my belief system from that point has now changed into where I don't care about what anybody thinks or what anybody else says. I put my material out there, stay true to my message, and I take action. And look what it's come of it, right? So why can't I get 1 million, 2 million, 5 million followers? And why can't I charge $80,000 a speaking engagement like Gary does and go on the same circuits that he goes, doing that type of stuff to businesses? I haven't got there yet. My belief system tells me I can though.